So what we believe is that there's a ton of deductive reasoning that you can actually build into the way you operate that will save you an immense amount of time. So back to, if you know what your business goals are, there's 2 or 3 questions that your senior management team is asking you. Like, I would like to know this. If you take those questions, you can decompose them into the specific analytics that you need. Those specific analytics then have inputs in order for those analytics to run. Those inputs come from core data elements, and then you can go find those core data elements. So in the world of solving that problem, how much of the data world do I actually need to map? Right? The answer is not 80 by 120 by 240 and trying to get them all right. It's probably a core set of 15 or 20 data elements that I need to get right. That's something I can handle. That's something a SWAT team can handle. So then you figure out where they're located, what systems they're in, what mappings you need to connect, and then you do the secondary process, which is now I know what I need, and I decomposed it all the way down to the base data element. Now I can reconstruct it backwards. How do I build something that creates that data with right governance? How do I collect it? How do I clean it and validate it? How do I connect it together inside the analytics? And then how do I run that back into the report or the ratio or the metric or whatever it is that the management team wants? I didn't have to do a multi-million-dollar, multi-year data project to get there. I took one problem with a set of really cool tools. I can basically make that happen. So when we say analyze backwards, build forwards, that's what we mean. And I'll put it back up for just a second. And in that context, you can do this lots of times. And you may get it wrong. But what you're going to do by getting it wrong is you're going to learn how to get it right the next time. And after you get 3 or 4 or 5 of these, you will know exactly what tools you need, what works. You will know what platforms make sense. And now you can start making some big AI investment decisions because you've run enough of these case examples through your process to know what you really need. That's at least our view. So I'll leave you just with a couple of final thoughts and then all the questions. So we do believe AI is here to stay, and people who don't adopt it will get left behind. You can truly see meaningful impact because of the speed, the capabilities that this brings to you, and it allows your people to stay focused on the things they're particularly good at. But be very careful about what we call the AI shiny object. There's a lot of people who are going to describe to you things that it can do, but if they are not tied to business problems, they will likely be things, and I have a whole garage full of tools that I love to buy. I got them home and I never use them, and they sit in one corner and they're still shiny because I ended up never using what I bought. So plan, do some thinking. I know it's hard sometimes because everybody wants to go fast. Like we keep hearing, like the board is on us to really demonstrate how we're doing AI. Right? Like, okay, but is the board telling you that they want you to spend $25 million and then turn around and lose it a year later because what you built was not what you wanted? My guess is just tell them you're doing a little bit more thinking. And then ultimately, we believe if you do this right, AI will pay off in a big way. And so that is what we are talking to all of our clients about. And we've had clients who have said, how would you build this big thing for us? And we said, well, we'll start with one. Because we want to know that it's right too. I don't want to go build something big for you until I know enough about your organization that I know what I'm building is going to be something that you want for a while. Because I like erasers, not sledgehammers.